Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha. Today we have a bunch of reactions to get through, so you're gonna see this intro more than one time because I film my intros all at once, so then we can just jump right into the reaction without me repeating myself 500 times in one day. So before we get started, if you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Please don't forget, if you're enjoying my content, to leave a comment, and subscribe on my channel before you go. We also have a quick word from today's sponsor. Hi there friend, it's me, and today's sponsor is my Etsy shop. Have you ever come across a photo of your bias and thought to yourself, man, I wish I could keep this forever and ever and take it with me everywhere on all of my adventures? Have you ever started reading a book and realized you needed to take a little break, but when you looked around you had nothing except a receipt from your local boba shop to put in to mark your place? Hey, we're here to listen. We don't judge. But we might be able to solve both of those problems at dreamingofstarsco.etsy.com. There you will find a wide range of items including fan-made photo cards, upcycled K-pop bookmarks, and digitally designed bookmarks, all made by me, Sasha Marie, actually in this very room here, right here. I make them all right here. You can use code WELCOME10 for a discount on your first order. Thanks for watching, and now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Alright you guys, so we're gonna jump right in with what's going to be the longest reaction I filmed today, I think. We're gonna be watching all 4 new Stray Kids music videos, and I am gonna do it all in one video instead of splitting it up. I hopefully think it will be much easier to do 4 videos at once instead of trying to do 8. I love that we're getting some duets, mixing up some of these partners here, but we're getting Red Lights 2.0 with Bangchan and Hyunjin, and I've heard it's a werewolf concept, and I've seen them holding each other's throats at the concerts, and like, what are we doing? It's Feral Boy hours, and I'm locked and loaded, baby. I'm so ready. I have these in potentially the order they were released. I don't really remember. We're gonna start with Burning Tires from Changbin and IN, then Escape by Chan and Hyunjin, Truman by Han and Felix, and then Cinema by Lino and Sigmund. I'm gonna just assume off the bat that Lino and Sigmund are gonna try and make me cry, since they are like our sentimental duo over there, and their solo songs were sort of like opposites, but in a very complimentary way. So I just think we're gonna get some incredible vocals, some really sad shit, and I'm gonna be in for a time, okay? Alright, I'm gonna stop yippity yapping. Here we go, Burning Tires, Changbin and IN. My thought about this though is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I recall watching the behind the scenes and the making videos, or potentially it was like one of their tour vlogs or something. Hallucination was originally Changbin's song and he gave it to IN, so that's really exciting if we're going that sort of same sound direction. And now when I listen to Hallucination, I can so easily picture Changbin on the track. So yeah, Burnin' Tires, Hallucination 2.0, hallucination adjacent. We're about to find out together.
One day, a new adventure begins for these two.
Oh, Changbin in those glasses. Is this Willy Wonka-esque? How did we get rock? Do I focus on the lyrics? Who's doing parkour? god, parkour! That's literally a joke between me and my friend where I'll be on a ledge and I'll just jump off a curb and be like, parkour! It's like an inch off the ground. I love that they're in white for this, so you can actually see them. Very good, very good. I feel like this is the first time we can breathe in this song. It's very catchy. Ooh, oh my god, slid. Oh my god, slipped on the ice. Oh my god. Okay, baby bread. Oh, and a little skirt too. Oh, they both gotta have one. He's got a wraparound cheetah print. Let's go. Okay, house. Okay. That was like pop locking, actually, not house. So my bad there. Oh, there's more. Oh, they won. Okay, my first thought is that song does not let you breathe until we get that little break towards the end where everything sort of calms down and that like electric guitar or whatever goes out and it's just their voices and a little like keyboard synthetic moment in, I don't know, instruments. My brain is just like that's all I can think of right now. Have better thoughts, have other thoughts. That song is energy. That song is living. It's alive. It's alive. The concept is maybe like it's things that I don't necessarily get excited over, I suppose, is the best way to put it. It feels very much, I don't know, it just reminded me of like an internet cafe come to life, and I've never been in one, so could be totally wrong, but it feels like you're in a video game and you have all of these people playing around you and you're all characters in the video game, but it's alive. Like, especially the scene of all of these people running and falling and it says like person 6 or whatever. That was kind of the vibe it was giving. And there are some times where video game things I can connect with more, and this just wasn't really one of them. So the concept of the music video kind of, it's not necessarily a miss for me, but it's like I don't connect with it or get it as much as other people will, and that's fine. I don't need to connect with every single music video Stray Kids or any group or any person makes. It was still extremely entertaining, and I still think it conveys what the song is trying to do, regardless of how much I understood it or liked it, etc., etc. The song itself is so overpowering, I feel like. And maybe it's just because I was not expecting this type of sound. Like, this is definitely a little more rock heavy than I was anticipating from these two members of the group, and that's surprising to me. But at the same time, I know that any of them can do any genre. Like, IN is incredible at trot music, you know? Like, they can and will do anything. So I genuinely shouldn't be too surprised, but I am still surprised. Anyway, I like this song a lot. I think it's going to be more and more fun the more that I listen to it, and the more that I can sort of understand the flow of the song without having so much visual distraction and visual input from the music video itself. So overall, had a very good time with it. We're gonna move into whoever I said was next. I already forgot. Who is it? It's Escape. It's Chan and Hyunjin. Do I need to say more? Let's all just prepare ourselves. Let's not get too overhyped and then be disappointed. I don't think that's possible. Here we go. Oh, they are going very all fours, running and playing like little dogs. Incredible. Oh, we're also doing parkour.
The sky is burning.
What little hoodlums? What are we doing?
There's no way I got no bit. Have my essence on my like magic.
The red is back from Red Lights? Also, wasn't he holding a chain? The red is back. The chains are back. Red Light's sister song. Here we go. Oh my god, the moon. I should have got Wolf Chin out for this. He's over there. Didn't we get that same visual in Red Lights? Where one of them was standing on the bed and we saw through their... Oh my... It's literally Red Lights 2.0 and I'm freaking out. Even in this fictional world, he's still the leader for Hyunjin. Covering his mouth, keeping him safe, and then Hyunjin's like, bye. A blood moon. Is this whole song in English? What did he say about a climax? What? Hyunjin howling that line? Them in fur coats? Oh my god, Hyunjin is on his... Okay. Oh my god! I should have maybe saved that one for last. Please hold on. Han and Felix, the Sunshine Twins, are next. I'm trying to decide what I want my internet footprint to be. Because there are so many directions we could take these conversations. It's definitely Red Lights Part 2. It's 100%. I don't necessarily think Red Lights is like a werewolf concept, per se, but the chains are still there. The red theme is still there. Some of the imagery was a mirror of Red Lights. Incredible. Why do I know this? Because Red Lights is one of my favorite songs of all time. And I do in fact still play it all the time. So yeah, that's really cool. And I hope it's intentional, but I don't, maybe it's not. I think it is. The mirrored imagery, I think, is probably intentional. I do think this whole song's in English, and I was too caught up in the theme of it to even hear them. Like, here's the thing, my brain likes to separate stuff, okay? So I can hear the music, and I can hear their voices, and I can see what's happening on screen, but like, just because I can hear their voice, if I'm too focused on something else, I can't hear a language, I just hear the notes that they're singing. Does that make any sense? So it's not until I started to actually like calm down, I've seen the concept, I know where we're going with this, now I can look at the lyrics, then I visually saw the lyrics were all in English, and then I could hear that the lyrics were all in English. So that was the way my brain tracked through this experience. What an experience it was. That's all to say, I think this whole song's in English, which is very fun. Their voices complement each other so well. My favorite part is when Hyunjin growls that line at the very end. Amazing. I also liked that it starts with the line burning, whatever it says, because it reminds me of Hyunjin's solo that he did when he returned from his hiatus. I don't remember that song. But that same similar line is in there, so that's potentially a callback to that as well, which is fascinating. I like this too much, and I'm struggling to say more because I don't necessarily want to have like a rated R conversation today. I think if you know, you know, and I think the lyrics are really interesting. I think we could have a PG-13 discussion on like the lyric that's like "be free of these chains" or whatever, "escape with me." I think that's a commentary more on like, when you're with me, you don't have to be like whatever pressure society puts on you. You can break free and sit in this silence and not have to perform or like be a certain aspect of yourself. You can just be naturally whoever you want to be, and you can not have the chains of the pressures of outside sources. That was kind of the way I took it. There's also some different ways you could take it, so I'm gonna leave that there. Yeah, wow. The fact that, and there's also the werewolf mythology that we could get into, because it very much seems like Chan's the alpha here, and Hyunjin's either a beta or omega. I'll leave that up to you. With the dynamics, with many different scenes in this, and the dynamics they show. And it just reminds me of that one Human Idol theater where they call Changbin an omega or something, or he calls himself an omega, and Han like spits out his drink.
형 빵 남겨? 피자 먹을 때?
형 진짜 형은 그러면 안 되는 거야.
야, 왜 그러는지 알아? 하남자 특 피자 빵 버림.
그래 창빈 씨. 창빈 씨가 스트레이키즈의 하남자인가요?
뭐라고요?
야, 나만큼 쌍남자가 어딨다고.
Absolutely iconic Stray Kids moments. Anyway, we're gonna move in to Han and Felix's song Truman so that I can try and stop thinking the things that I'm thinking. Here we go. Wow, okay. Wow, I love the string
I
instruments.
sketch visions of my future, but sometimes the wrong shade slip in the picture. Feel like a failure, a loser, but oh my God, reminds me I'm human. Head high, keep on moving, living real like Truman. I'm the Truman.
We're all same, no difference. Felt fear, bad days made me more different. I'm born free. This is my own movement. We don't care cause we're blessed.
I don't pay, you know we keep it honey. Copping all that shit whenever I want it. It's that beast mode, as Rega calls it. Got trophies in the bag, cause I'm staying lucky. Yeah, by the bands, raise my hands, solo fans. Gas is running, hit the pedal, we gon' fast. We so advanced, we
Oh, we're crafting in this. Okay.
Woke up 5 a.m. trying to catch a plane, we don't waste time. Just to watch a kid, young and
Another English song, I noticed it right away. Dog! There's a dog! Oh my god, I hate bone breaking. It's very cool. Those dancers are so talented, but as someone with EDS, I can't stand it. They also probably have EDS, to be clear. The dog is in the frame growling with Felix growling. Stray kids are finally stray men. They are grown. Let them talk their shit. Finally. Oh god. The dogs. Oh my god, Felix sitting like that?
You know it, keep it honey. Capping all that shit whenever I want it. It's that beast mode. As ring get caught and got troubles in the bag, cause I'm still locking.
This is gonna go so hard in person. I'm so jealous of all the stay that gets to go, yeah, with them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Could you imagine hearing this in the club? Oh. Ugh. Oh my god. I'm having too many emotions. Dang, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I cannot. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah. This is a song I would have absolutely snuck into my students' performance when I was coaching hip hop. Oh my god, this song goes so hard. Okay, I'm having too many thoughts at once. I love the dog, let's get that out of the way. I think the style of dancing that we see from these performers is extremely intentional, and it's sort of like bringing in a cultural element to match the tone and the vibe of the song, which I think makes a lot of sense. Visually, it makes sense. This song, that is the kind of dancing that you would see like over here in America. If this was the type of song to come out, for sure, that all matches up in my brain at least. I keep going back and forth between like Han and Felix as performers and singers, and like how do I want to approach this? How do I want to discuss it? Because they, like the way Han raps just naturally sort of leaves no room for questioning his talent or questioning how just like naturally insanely good he is at this kind of rapping. And we obviously also know that he can sing and he can dance, and we know everything else, but specifically for this we're just talking about the rap, okay? So that's like, it's so natural for Han to bring this type of energy and this sort of cadence and this sort of style to a song. For Felix, I find it incredibly fascinating the way that his natural voice and tone and how deep he talks just naturally adds to the same vibe, but it makes everything even darker and it makes everything even grittier. So like Han has this natural flow and rhythm about his rap. Felix, I think, brings in like the tone of the song and makes it so much more intense. If we just had Han on this whole track, you could be like bopping along to it. You could understand that this flow is sick. You could understand all of these things. But it's the fact that we add Felix's voice to this that makes you just go, ugh! Like, oh my god. It's so dark. It's so good. And I don't mean dark as bad. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Like, there are some voices that are bright, and then there are some voices that are dark, and Felix's voice in this is very dark. And incredible. I love the mix of them together because they both are such assets to this style and to this song, and they both bring so much to it individually that works incredibly well as a cohesive unit. The lyrics, by the way, love that they mention stay. Very interesting that Felix is choosing more and more. I would guess that Felix is writing some of these lyrics and that it's not specifically Han, but that's just a guess, so I could be wrong. But with Felix's last solo, and then with this one as well, we're getting more and more mentions of God and like religious beliefs and things like that. And I think that using his platform in this way, if that's what he chooses to do, is great. And I'm glad that he has the freedom and the ability to do that. Whether that's Felix or Han, I think it's probably Felix because I think he did it in his solo song too. So I'm just like noticing that he keeps bringing that up in songs that he's been part of recently. Did I already mention the lyric about stay? Very sweet. Yeah, a very confident song, a very fun song. I'm so friggin' jealous of anyone who gets to hear this in person and gets to yeah with them. Y'all, oh my god. Just know how lucky you are. You're very lucky. We need to move on. I think I've talked way too much about that one, but a lot to talk about there for me. Okay, up next, and definitely not least, is the divorced couple, Sigmund and Lino, or Lino and Sigmund, as it says in the video. We're going into cinema. Here we go. I was gonna say we're camping, but now I don't think so. I think the world has ended. They're cold. Wherever they are, very cold. They're so cold, bro. Oh my god.
Hear the light shines again, ending credits going up. You and my name together on it with the final curtain call. And the night after night, when you cannot find your way, I'll be waiting. Welcome to our cinema.
Oh, is that it? Please don't be it. Oh no! Okay, well, as expected from those two, a very emotional music video and song. Oh my gosh. I just recently went and rewatched a lot of the Lee Nugent service videos where they have idols come on and perform songs. And every time I watch Lino's, I'm just once again reminded that he is one of my favorite voices in Stray Kids. And I feel like I try and mention it at least in one time in every reaction I do. So here's my one time. Lino is one of my favorite voices in Stray Kids, and to pair him with Sigmund is so just beautiful. I love their voices together. I love the emotions they can sort of easily isn't necessarily the right word, but that's what it feels like as the audience. It feels like they easily put so much emotion into what they're singing, and obviously that is something you train for and practice and really have to work at doing. So I love that it comes off just so naturally and so sweet and beautiful. The concept itself is kind of really dark and really interesting, and I don't necessarily know, like, in this present moment, how I can connect it to the lyrics, because I think it's something I would have to think about more, or watch their behind the scenes video for them to explain it. Yeah, because I think if I think about it too hard, I'll cry. And maybe my brain is like, we don't have time to go there today, so you don't get to think about this. Because it is, like, the concept of the end of the world, and, like, they're putting on this concert, but then it's kind of, oh, maybe it's a commentary on what happened in 2020, and how, like, you have everything ready for your concert or your tour. You have all the posters, you have all the tickets, you have all the props, you have all the practices, the choreography, the band, everything's ready. People are gonna show up, and then the world stops. Everyone is now inside. No one can go anywhere. Because I was trying to connect, like, why do they have all these posters already? Like, why, how do they, if the world has ended, how do they have all this stuff? So maybe that's more along the lines of, like, where the commentary is going. And how even if and when the world does stop, they're going to continue with their passion and with making music and with performing. Even if they're performing for each other and themselves, and even if we aren't able to physically be there with them with technology, hopefully, like, the global Wi-Fi or whatever doesn't crash. God, I hope I'm not speaking that into existence, but see, this is why I didn't want to think too much about it, because it just stresses me out so much. Anyway, maybe it's commentary on that. I'm gonna leave you there, I think. These were 4 very distinct and new and different music videos from Stray Kids, once again, coming at us with fresh new concepts and new sounds. I can't get over Han and Felix, man. Like, 3RACHA have come close to doing things like this. Very close. But not this specific style. Which is so, I'm just so excited. And then we got the Red Lights 2.0. That concept is so fun and so cool and has so many hidden messages. Okay. I had such a fun time with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's reaction. Let me know maybe which music video, which song is your favorite down in the comments below, and I will let you know which one mine is, if I haven't already. I'll see you guys in the comments. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!
I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.